girl, Tiffany Simone, and it is December the 4th to be exact. And I wanted to come and talk to you because, I was having conversations with someone, and we as people, we have things that we go through physically and health-wise. And say your doctor told you that you were borderline hypertension, pre-diabetes, and that if you do certain things, like don't eat certain things, that you probably wouldn't have to be on insulin or take some pills. And the same thing for hypertension. If you lose some weight and eat better and stay away from things that trigger. And so I've been guilty of it, although I had started to gain some weight, that love weight, and I gained a substantial amount, like over 30 pounds. And I started feeling different. Even my knees started feeling different. My knees didn't want to carry that weight around. And so my body started changing and started having what they call pre-hypertension, where I would check my own blood pressure. And I realized that something was not right. And then I could eat certain things where, like, because I do eat bacon and my omelets, and it's pork. I do. And that's really the only thing pork that I eat is bacon, maybe pepperoni or something like that, but pork chops and all that. But I absolutely just love bacon. And I realized that it was a trigger that I would eat it and my head would hurt. And so then I would go to check my blood pressure and realize that, oh my God, it was a little high for where my blood pressure was like 100/60 usually. It was like 130/97 or 98, or then at one point it was like 160/110. And I'm like, no. I will not be my mother. I will not be my grandmother having a whole bunch of pills that you're taking. So I realized that I had to take control. I had to make some changes. And so at that point, I had an episode where my head hurt so bad. It was the worst migraine. I thought I was dying, that I had to pull over on the expressway, and it was really bad. And so at that point, I had to take control, and I said, okay, I'm not going to eat anything I'm not supposed to eat that would trigger. I took the salt out of my diet, and I was like, you know what? From nursing, I work nephrology, and what we would always do is tell people or ask, if you've gained weight over a period of time, if you stop eating certain things and you lose some weight, you might be back to normal. So I tried what I knew would possibly work. And I can tell you that since then, I lost the 30 pounds. I have been normal. So the other day, though, I was at a tailgate and they had these ribs. I forgot about the ribs, yeah. And they were so good. And I said I was only going to eat a little bit, but we were there kind of for a while, and I ended up eating some more, and they were good. And I could feel that my body was, feeling some type of way. And so that's a trigger. So now I know bacon and these great ribs was a trigger. But the reason why I'm going through this story is because we as people have things like cigarettes. We know that, it causes cancer. We know that if we eat these carbohydrates, as we continue to eat the sugar, the candy, the cakes, and all this stuff, that it will cause us to have to continue to be sick, to need medicine. And why is it that we don't have enough discipline to take care of ourselves, our only body? So I'm challenging each and every one of my friends and my cousins, as I call you, take care of you. This is the only life, the only body. We're not robots. We cannot go out there into the junkyard and buy another part into a store. These hearts and organs and kidneys and livers that we have, we need them. And the transplant list is a joke for people. Let me let you understand. So I need for you to make a commitment to really, really be conscious of you and what you put in your mouth, because the things we eat are taking us out. People are having heart attacks and strokes at such a younger age, even healthy people, not just because of the things we're putting in our mouth, but the things we're consuming in our mind. The stress, social media stress. Do you know that there's a social media depression because people are comparing their lives to all these other people's fake lives that pretend to be this and pretend to be that? So just for the day, I need for you guys to make a commitment Not a goal of a New Year's resolution, a real goal, a real life goal to say that I am going to take charge of my life and everything that I do as far as my health and my physical health, physically, mentally, and spiritually. That I am going to consciously not put stuff in my mouth, me included. We got to get up, exercise, walk, whatever it is you can do. Make time to take care of yourself. Prepare meals. People say, oh, I don't have time and I'm always eating out. Take time, your day off. Cook for the week. Freeze your stuff. Meal prep, meal plan. Take care of you, cousins. You only have one life to live. That is my story for the day. I just, I was like, why do we do this? Like, why are you eating another rib and you know you can't, Tiffany? So that's it. I want us to, that's a part of loving yourself, is when you genuinely will take care of your body. So that's your girl, Tiffany Simone. I am so happy to be able to have this conversation with you. God loves us and God allows us to go through certain things so we can have stories and testimonies and we can have wisdom and grow. And I need from you to learn from your mothers and your grandmothers and your uncles and your aunts' mistakes and trials and tribulations of health. See, we've seen them do all of the bad things and have strokes and be paralyzed, and we're being their caretakers. We don't want that. And we have an opportunity to change that. So again, I challenge you to take care of you guys. You only have one life to live. I love you. Hug yourself for me. Have a wonderful day.